Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Another week in the books. It is Friday, June 26th, and you are now officially cruising with the case handler. A show by attorneys. We are Pollack, Isaac, and DeSico. You are either listening to us live on 93.5 FM or streaming live to your Facebook account. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for liking our page. Thank you so much for commenting and sharing and being part of the conversation. We're here to help you guys out there, giving back to the community that's embraced us by giving out advice 100%, no strings attached, for free. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a question with respect to your immigration, personal injury, real estate, criminal, matrimonial law, any single issue you may have that you may need a lawyer, we're here to help. We're here to give you the advice for free. And if we can help you, we hope that you choose PPID as your attorneys, because we certainly do it in a much different way than other law firms out there. And of course, we will treat you like family. Our number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529 or 844-PPID law. My name is Adam Handler. I'm the partner of the personal injury department. They call me the case handler. They call me the shark. Just don't call me late for dinner, as they say. We're here to help. We want to help. The sun is shining. The weather is sweet. I'm here to move your dancing feet, and to the rescue, here we are. I got David Aniki on, and I think some people are wondering who's Jason C? Who is this man? Who is this mystery man that's popping on? And I will let everybody know who that is. Nelson and Conrad, you know him well, and he's actually on from the wonderful, beautiful, magical island of Jamaica right now. So without further ado, I want to introduce David. Good morning to you, brother.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, man?
I'm feeling good, man. We had two really successful shows yesterday. Yesterday morning, we were hitting record numbers with views. I'm curious to see how we do today. We're off to a nice hot start, but we were really crushing it towards the middle of the show. And I think we now have over 3,000 views from yesterday's show. And why not? You know, we had Alan Kay, the general, on giving some solid immigration advice and giving us some insight as to what's going on in the immigration world. He of course has the links, as you say.
Yep.
And when he's on, Conrad, we can't say Conrad's the most experienced immigration attorney on this radio station because Alan's got him beat. But when Alan's not here, we could say Conrad, the Maestro Pollack, the managing partner of the firm, is the most experienced.
How many years does he really have?
You cut me off? What?
How many years does he really have, the general?
The general. I mean, Conrad's 36 years deep. The general, I think he got started a little late, but he's got to be 40, 45, right? Right, Conrad?
Guy's like 90. He's in his 90s. He's been practicing at least 50 years.
Squeeze has got more gray hair than him.
People don't see the pre-show. You know, doesn't move much. We have to wheel him out there to on the show.
Conrad, if you have your AirPods, put those. If you have your AirPods, put those in so we can hear you a little better. Nelson, good morning to you, brother.
Good morning.
And Jason, can you hear us? Can you take us off mute or start your video? Can you hear us, brother? Jason, there's Jason. What about the mute? Can you get the audio going, brother?
Let me take him off mute.
All right.
I don't want to.
Good morning. I don't want to use his full name, but he is right now broadcasting from the island of Jamaica. Nelson and Conrad, this is one of the boys that we helped extend their visa.
I remember.
That terrible car accident.
I remember.
Nelson, I don't know if you remember. Jason, good morning, brother.
Morning, Sir Adam.
How are you?
Well, go on, Jason.
Yeah, take it easy, no boss.
And I heard how safe. I saw a video, Jason. Sorry to jump in there, Adam. I saw a video how safe Jamaica is being in regards to coronavirus. I mean, I heard when people's coming, it's like there are checks everywhere. There's like 7 checkpoints, and they're very thorough. They even got an app and everything, the whole 9 yards, first world stuff. So congratulations to what's happening in Jamaica and protecting the people, man.
Yeah, they call the PM Bro God now. I'm going with things down here.
Bro God, yeah, Bro God. By the way, guys, Bro God happens to be the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Okay.
Jason, where are
You
you
knew
right
that.
now?
Where am I right now?
Yeah,
In a place.
No. What city?
Okay, so it's a town called Grangeville in Westmoreland.
Great Jill. Oh, okay. Great Jill.
All right. Let me lay down a little bit of the facts here of what's going on. And
Who is Jason and why is he on the show, Adam?
Yeah. You're like, wait, I can be we can have more than one Jamaican on this show, David. You know that, right? It's either you or we got Ralston, the yard man.
Nelson.
No, Jason is the perfect example of what we do here as a firm. All right. Good morning, everybody. I want to say tuning in again. My name is Adam Handler. I'm your case handler. Jason, I'm not going to use his last name, was up here traveling on a visitor visa, doing some mission work for his church. And he was involved in fundraising. And him and a few of his fellow students were traveling in a van, which got in a terrible, terrible accident. The van flipped over. Jason was actually ejected from the van, and he was airlifted, medevaced, from the scene of the accident to the hospital. Terrible injuries. He had a huge laceration to his forehead, and he hurt his back as well. But he was alive. I mean, I don't know how you survived that. You were I believe he landed in a ditch, and Jason and his friends found out about our firm and came to us and asked us for our help with respect to the personal injury case, which we obviously were more than happy to take care of. But more pressing for their situation was that their visitor's visa was set to expire. I believe. Jason, did you have a 6-month visitor visa?
Yes. No, well, we're allowed to enter for 6 months. And if you stay over, there can be penalties.
Well, Conrad and Nelson will talk about that.
Well, the problem in this situation, how you doing, Jason, by the way? It's good to see you.
Good to see you again, sir.
The problem in these situations is personal injury cases take time. You're not going to finish a personal injury case in 6 months. They could take years sometimes. So, Jason came to us on a tourist visa, and in fact, if I remember correctly, he only had a couple of months left. So yes. Adam needed you to stay here so that we could finish your case.
He needed to stay here to get his medical treatment.
That's that too.
Yes,
and so basically what we did, we sprang into action. Adam walked you into my office, as I remember, and we went about getting you an extension, and then I believe we got you another one. I don't remember correctly. Yeah. But we kept you here so you could get your medical treatment, so Adam could do your case, so you could go to court as necessary, and this is what we do.
In other words, you're saying the immigration department of PPID. Let's be clear here, because some people may not know what's happening here, and this is a show called Cruising with a Case Handler on Personal Injury and Immigration. And Conrad, you're saying the immigration department was able to extend his stay on his tourist visa in the United States so that Adam Handler, the shark, aka the case handler, would be able to handle his personal injury case.
Thank you for the elaboration there, Squeeze. I do appreciate it. But yes, in a nutshell, that is exactly what happened. And this is an example of the symbiosis that is shared between the departments at PPID. Yeah. Adam had his thing to do. The immigration department had its thing to do. We worked together, and I think the result is that we have a happy man sitting there in his place in Jamaica.
Absolutely. And Jason, when you speak, just speak into your little microphone there, just so we can hear you better. But the end result is that we had a very successful result to Jason's case, and he actually went home before his second visa. His extension was about to expire, went back home to Jamaica. I actually settled the case. Jason, you were in Jamaica when we settled the case, correct?
That's right.
Yeah, yes, 20-something.
Yep. So he was in Jamaica when we settled the case.
I had to come back up. Yeah, I had to come back up, and then when I came back down, it was completely settled.
But you were permitted to come back up because you didn't overstay your visa. That was the whole key. To be able to travel back and forth, and Nelson and Conrad, you guys can elaborate that. You know, once you violate the terms of your visa, you got a big problem. But if you play by the rules, you're okay. So anyway, make a long story short, I don't want to get into the specifics to protect his identity, but we're literally talking about big money, US dollars, that we were able to settle his case for and send it down to Jamaica for him.
And Adam, if I remember correctly, that he had, Jason, you had a friend as well in the same situation, didn't you? So I know we had to do the same thing for both of you.
It was 3 of us that were involved in it.
But as I remember, there were 2 of you. There was you, and you had a buddy as well that we took care of. We did the same thing. Adam took his.
Yes.
His friend Rayon. Yep.
Yes, right.
Rayon.
And
I remember.
And you know, Jason, if you would just mind, and I don't want to take up too much of your morning, but if you wouldn't mind just telling us and telling the listeners out there how you felt your experience with our firm was. I mean, this is not rehearsed, ladies and gentlemen. Conrad and Nelson and David didn't even know that Jason was coming on this morning. I wasn't even sure if he was coming on this morning, but I really want you to
rehearse thing, man.
Tell us what you're thinking, man. Let's hear from you.
All right. So
speak into the microphone, though. Speak into the mic.
So, okay. Are you hearing me clearly?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so let me do it the English way first. Sir Adam, Sir Nelson, all the gentlemen of PPID. I always get it's Pollack and yes. So
Fuck Isaac and Desico, yeah.
Yes, fuck Isaac and Desico. These gentlemen, they took care of me. Like whenever I went to see them or their interaction with me while I was there in the States, you know, this guy marooned. They took good care of me. They made sure that everything was checked off, that I was able to somewhat sort out the things while I was there. Even some aspect of my personal life. So they really did take good care of me. And I just want to say to anyone listening on the radio and you have an issue, accident-based, you can go straight to this firm. They will take good care of you. And if it's an accident, you can know that your case will be handled, emphasis on handled properly by the case handler. So Adam, blessings to you. And for the Jamaican way, the brother them just take great care of me real good. My Virgin Ryan, them start with make sure that everything key, everything locked, everything strapped, no boat no drop off. Everything he does gel, man, and he just have a blessing up tonight near my father. And in Christ say, these brothers, them solid, them rock solid.
Them good. So, them know what I'm do.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please, if there's any issues that you have, whether it's immigration based, whether it's accident based, these gentlemen will do everything, and I stress, everything in their power to bring it out the best way possible that you're capable. Anything else they can do, or just God have to do it.
Be honest, Jason. Here's a firm that took care of your immigration and they took care of your personal injury. Did you? Yeah. Was there? Come on, be honest. Was there initially any doubt when you started if they were going to be able to take care of it, considering the situation?
Yes, and gentlemen, my respect to all of you before, but given the situation now with the climate of America, coronavirus, but then also things with Black Lives Matters and the different craziness and all these things that happen. I, as a Jamaican man coming to the States, of course there are certain fears that you're dealing with. But when
as an immigrant, always certain fears. Yeah.
As an immigrant, isn't it? And you always hear things and so forth. But I can personally tell you that when I stepped into these gentlemen office, and I can even speak more for Sir Adam because I interacted with him on the daily.
Yeah.
This man let me feel like his son.
Yeah.
I'm a part of his family. Sir Adam, will you go and sure to tell the wife and family hi for me?
Absolutely, brother. You are.
This man included me in his family.
I mean, we WhatsApp, you know, his case has been over for a little while now, but on WhatsApp, we speak regularly. He checks in with me. I check in with him. You know, we are family. You know, that's just the way we roll here. Pollack, Isaac, DeSico. Our clients are our friends. Our clients become our family. You know, he knows he can count on me. I can count on him. Listen, he's taking time out of his morning, you know, just at the greatness and love of his heart to get up here and speak to thousands of people and let them know how they feel about our firm. And, you know, seeing you and seeing your smiling face, Jason, is no different than when you used to roll into my office. Again, he'd be at our office once a week, you know, smiling and with Sandra, my paralegal.
Yes.
You know, and we had some issues, you know, the owner of the van, this is what's crazy is that he was driving a church van. He was a passenger in a church van, raising money for the church. And the owner of the van actually denied giving these guys permission to drive his vehicle and was literally leaving them high and dry. When you don't have permission to drive a vehicle, the insurance may not cover you. And the biggest battle in the case was proving that they had permission to drive this van. I mean, can you imagine this guy? What a piece of garbage, having these three boys, bringing them up from Jamaica, sending them on their way to recruit money, for his ministry. And then when they get in an accident, he's denying that they even had permission to drive the vehicle. And if he had his way, the medical bills would be outstanding. And of course, the hundreds of thousands of dollars that they were entitled to because of their serious injuries would have went by the wayside. So a huge victory, not only on the personal injury side, but the immigration side. And Jason, you went through a lot, man. Don't get me wrong. This guy was airlifted to a major trauma center in Pennsylvania. You have an angel on your shoulder, and with blessings from God, you're able to give your story here today.
I would say, Adam, I would say I was dead. It's God that brought me back, because you mentioned that the vehicle flipped. Ladies and gentlemen, I say to those who are listening, understand this, that this vehicle flipped 5 times. 5 full flips. I think I was ejected on the 3rd. Head bashed in. Unconscious. It's only God that brought me through. And God, through, if you could hear the story of how we eventually got in contact with Sir Adam, it's nothing but God.
And how is
divine intervention?
Yeah, and the compensation we were able to get you. I know what Ryan had done with it, and he bettered his life. Hopefully that's helpful. I mean, I have to imagine that's big time money down there. So hopefully it's doing well for you, and hopefully you're doing better.
Well, to be honest, it has done much for me. Nonetheless, I need to take a page out of your managerial skills. But it has been a blessing, and I really give God thanks for everything, because again, I have to stress that even with all you mentioned with the permission aspects of it, the different ins and outs of it, there was more that could have been come from the case. There was much more. But for what we got from it, it's a miracle of God and hard work and dedication of Sir Adam and his team that we were able to get this, because trust me, we would have said the case still rig.
It rank.
It was set up. It was set up for failure with all the circumstances. But these gentlemen, they work their backs off.
Come on, you have the shark, man. If when a case is tough, when a case is like that, You got the shark. That's the reason why we call him the shark. He does not take no for an answer. Everyone looks at Adam and says, "Oh, he's just a nice guy, charming guy, family man." But when he opened those jaws and you see those teeth, and he goes after and takes a bite out of the insurance company and people, oh, that's when you know he's got your back, Jace. I'm telling you, man, he does not play. I'm very happy you had him.
This was a full team effort. I mean, literally, it's exactly the game plan of Pollack, Isaac DeSico, and an important case. Conrad and Nelson, maybe one of you guys can just expound a little bit about visas in general and how it's important to extend if you can. And are we allowed to currently extend visas right now, given the travel ban?
Well, first off, this is Adam Nelson, as you guys know, this is a pretty common occurrence. Frequently, the areas of personal injury and immigration intersect. I mean, plenty of people that get into accidents, you don't need to have a green card to get into an accident to have a problem, and frequently people that do get into accidents either are here temporarily on a visa like Jason was, or don't have a visa at all, or here illegally. So, we frequently, the immigration and personal injury departments at the firm work together. Same thing, our real estate, our commercial department, very frequently, visas, there are certain visas out there that I think are going to become more popular now with the bans, like E2s. They involve people opening up businesses, investing money in the United States. Frequently, we get Fred, the closer, involved, and we get the real estate department of our firm involved, because they have to help our immigration client to set up a business, to invest his money, to set up a corporation. Things like that happen all the time. It's one of the reasons way back when, 30 something years ago, that I made the decision to bring in friends, to bring in other lawyers, to create other departments, so that everybody, clients like Jason, could go to one place, a one-stop shop, have you, right, Jason? Does that make sense to you? I mean, basically, you don't have to go. You didn't have to go looking for an immigration lawyer. You knew that Adam, while he was doing your personal injury case, just walk you down the hall and I take care of you, which is, I think that works for people. Yep. All right. But actually, Jason, I had a question for you, which is on my mind when I saw.
Let's just give out our number real quick. Let's just get our
it's
phone.
848. Let me please 844-774-3529. I'm sorry, I don't have my I can't see very well these days.
844-774-3529.
Yeah,
that's the one. So Jason,
yes, sir,
I'm curious. What is? I mean, you're down in Jamaica. I know Jamaica and the United States. We have a close relationship forever. I'm curious what the Jamaicans think of what's going on up here, and I don't mean just politically. I mean in terms of the way we're handling the COVID situation. Just the overall stuff going on here. I'm curious to hear the take on what the average Jamaican is thinking about what's going on up here. Let me know.
Okay, so run through some. Thank you, Sir Conrad, for the question. To run through the numbers in my mind. At presently, we have just a little bit over 600 corona cases in the island. 500 plus of those cases have been recovered.
I'm sorry, 500 have been what?
Yeah,
recovered.
Yes, 500.
Oh, recovered.
500
okay.
plus. You're hearing me, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. 500 plus of those cases have been recovered.
Good.
Right? We have only had 10 deaths. 10 deaths. So when you compare that with the numbers in the States, even the figures of the deaths, I would say that Jamaica and our Prime Minister, the Honorable Andrew Holness, who we affectionately call Bro God, and his team has done a brilliant job in curtailing the situation. From the moment it was said, so, it's possible that we have a case, this man got on it. He went into a press conference and he started to outline some particulars, some possible things that he would have to implement, and he got on it. And as the numbers increase, he tightened the restrictions, closed the ports, all these things, so in order to protect the Jamaican citizens. Yes, there were some elements of it which he could have taken care of better. Some restrictions that were there for a little bit too long. Some persons, like for those who work on ships and so forth, which would have suffered to some degree, which I believe he could have dealt with better. But he did a marvelous job. Like I could give this gentleman like a solid 7, a solid 8 out of 10 for the job that he has done as it relates to the corona situation.
So how do you think that compares to the U.S.? Yeah.
Comparing to the U.S., with all the respect, I believe that the team of the U.S.
Just be honest, man. Just tell the truth for God love, man.
Them run a failing grade.
They have a failing grade.
A failing grade. Because with all the resources, the finances, the know-hows, the experts, and all these persons in charge of the governmental system, I believe that they could have curtailed, cut down on the numbers, could have saved so many lives. Like so many, like New York, I'm sure you have all seen it, that I'm even scared to come to New York right now. Mm-hmm. because I'm like, if I should travel up right now and I perchance get infected, it's almost as though a death sentence has been written on me for a virus which can be overcome once your immune system is given the proper know-how to fight it.
Yeah. One second there, Jason. I'm going to let you continue because we're going to continue on the flip side.
Yeah.
We're coming up at the top of the hour. But here's what I want to say. I'm not cutting him off. I'm going to let him stay for a while here if he can. But once again, folks, this is Cruising with the Case Handler. We just wanted to identify that. It's a show on personal injury and immigration. We have someone, a true success story, who actually used the #1 firm in personal injury and immigration, and that's PPID. All right, his name is Jason. He's actually in Grangeville, Westmoreland, Jamaica. Right now, he's live on our Zoom session. He's also on 93.5 FM, and he's giving his true success story as to how great the firm PPID took care of him. And I already know that, but now you even know that more than ever. Let me give you the number, and then we'll continue this conversation, okay, that he's talking about in reference to how Jamaica has treated the virus and how in comparison to the United States in his own words. The number right now to call the firm is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Everyone that's out there, if you want the best, in my opinion, as Jason said, accident attorney, okay, you call Adam Handler, the case handler. Once again, his number is 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. You need the best, in my opinion. I'm disclaiming it. They're not saying it. Immigration attorneys, all right? They actually helped him because he was on his tourist voice, all right? Tourist visa, right? And they were able to extend it, all right? He said he'll be back in a minute, but they took care of him. Nelson took care of him. Conrad took care of him. The firm took care of him when it came to immigration. So that number is 844-774-3529. It's very important that everyone that's actually listening to this show, watching this show on 93.5 FM, store the number 844-774-3529. If you want to see us here as we do the show and continue, we are live on Facebook. My page is David Squeeze Anarchy, ANNAKIE, or Adam Handler, HANDLER, as he handled the case with Jason, or Pollack, Isaac, and DeSico, PPID. You know me. They're down, of course, with me and you. All right? So make sure you call them for a free phone consultation, as I am reminded by Nelson here, 844. As a matter of fact, everyone who calls now will get a free immigration consultation or a free consultation with an attorney. No gimmick. If you call right now, you get a 100% free consultation off the air, privately and confidentially, but you got to call now. 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. We're going to the top of the hour. We're going to continue the conversation on the other side. So I'm letting Zenmar know that they should not cut us off. We're letting Tracy Spence, who happens to be in your town, Jason, right now. She's working for us right now from Westmoreland. Okay, a place I've only been once. Okay, Jamaica. She's actually monitoring the show. All right, there we go. We got choked, but we're continuing on the other side. We're continuing on the other side on 93.5 FM and Facebook. But Jason, I just want to say, man, I'm very happy that you went with PPID. I'm very happy that they took care of you. I've been working with Adam for over 15 years. I have known Nelson and Conrad Pollack for about 6 years. We just expanded on the show a few months ago, and the show has been going great. And it's good to see that you are able to come on the show and let people know how true they really are. I've worked with firms in the past, but I'll be very honest, I have never in my entire life worked with a team of professionals, a team of attorneys who are very straightforward, okay? They don't BS, they don't beat around the bush, they're very caring, they'll it's just unbelievable how they treat people. You know, it's just like, it's not like when you get on the subway train and no one says hi to you or anything like that. It's like, it's like they see you, they're saying hi to you, they want to know how you're doing. Everything from birthdays to anniversaries, Adam is always reaching out to people and he treats them so well. Guess what? They're doing the same thing to him. All right. So I like that. And I like the fact that they're very honest. They don't take on cases that they know is not going to work out. They don't take people's money if they know they can't help them. And that's what we need, especially for our culture, Jason. Our yard culture, our Jamaican culture, all cultures, but yes, for our culture, because the minute Jamaicans sense any kind of foolishness, they run in the next direction. So I'm very happy that you are with them and they took care of you. So once again, thanks again for coming on the show. But I'm going to let you continue right now.
Well, I have a couple of questions, and maybe Conrad, real quick, can answer this. So Jason came up on was it a tourist? What visa was that, Jason?
B2. B1/B2.
Right. That is not allowed right now, right? So if Jason would
that's wrong. No.
Oh, that is allowed. That's a tourist visa, right?
That B2 visas, student visas, F1s, those are still permitted. Those are just temporary visas. Those are not worker visas. They're not allowed to work here. So they're okay.
Gotcha. Okay. So far. So it's really just the worker visas that are being suspended. Yeah. Understood. Okay. Because a lot of people watching this show, don't know, and I'm glad that we expanded.
No, if you have a if you have a tourist visa, you can come here. If you're in the United States on a tourist visa, you can switch. You can change status to one of those work visas. Those in terms of the travel ban, they only apply basically if you're outside the United States. So if you're in the United States on a student visa or on a tourist visa, you can change your status in the US and stay here and work here.
And so we can help.
That is still permitted. Right? Absolutely. Absolutely. We've actually half of the calls we've been getting this week is exactly that. People that are concerned, they're in the United States working or studying or about to start working. They just got a job offer or whatever. And they're now concerned that, oh my God, I had everything all set. My life was about to begin. I just finished school and just got my visa. Do I have to leave? So that's the case. We can help those people that are in the United States. That's not a problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, just for everybody tuning in now or hearing, again, my name is Adam Handler. I'm your case handler. We're Pollack, Isaac DeSico. Our phone number is 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529, or 844-PPID-LAW. We're here to help, giving out 100% free phone consultations for any of your legal needs. So certainly give us a call. We have a former client on our show this morning, Jason. He's down on the island, whatever you want to say, of Jamaica. And he had a personal injury case that we resolved for him, but also had a visa that needed to be extended, and we worked on that as well on the immigration side. So a true team effort led to an unbelievably successful result. And we're kind of picking his brain now, Jason. We try not to get too political on this show, but sometimes it's hard because of all the work that we do. a lot of the work that we do, does revolve around the climate of politics in the United States, with immigration. I don't, what is, I'm sure you watch a lot of TV and speak to a lot of people. What is the general down in Jamaica? What is the general opinion about what's going on these days in the United States? You don't have to speak about your personal opinion if you don't want, but what's the general consensus that you find to be about what's happening up here in the United States?
You're probably pontificating the racism situation, right?
No. I'm talking about politics.
He just spoke on coronavirus. It's got to be that. And there are two things mainly right now.
I'm talking
Jason,
about.
Come on. He's asking about, Jason, what do you think of our president? That's basically what he's asking, and what he's doing. That's
another.
What he's asking.
That's a whole other one that's commingled with that.
I'm just curious. It's always good to get an outsider's view. Like we said the other day, I always want to know what the other side is saying. I always want to know what other people are talking about, because I know what I think. I know what my family thinks and my friends think. I want to know what's the other conversation, Jason.
Just remember, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am glad that I have a straight line to Sir Arnold and connections to all the persons in the different office, Sir Conrad, Sir Nelson, and even know you, Sir David.
All right, so what do you think?
As it relates to my piece on it, so I will do all of this nicely. I believe that Mr. President currently, he needs a lot of prayers, and he needs to be washed in the blood of the Lamb. Personally speaking, there is so much things, not just the matters of Black Lives Matter, George Floyd, Trayvon Martin, the other cases of racial profiling, that's related to racial thing, injustice and different things that would have been taken on to women, things that have been said, business propositions, the infighting between countries. Now, personally, I'm a Bible student, right? I would dare say I'm even Seventh-day Adventist. And I know that based on prophecy and in Daniel chapter 2, all of these things and so forth, that the nations really are not going to tangle well together. There will be some fighting and so forth because it's human nature. But I believe that more can be done. You can't just be going around as though you are, for lack of a better word, a bully, and hitting at everybody's fences and just pushing for your personal endeavors. From what I can see, when you have millions of persons who you oversee in the country who need proper care, whether it be health care, to be taken care in terms of their needs and necessities. I believe that when you are a leader and you are on top, you are the biggest servant. And Christ, I believe, showed that. Christ went to the point where he died for the sake of us, for our salvation. So I believe when you become a president, even as it relates to the leadership of Pollack Isaac Disiko, that the leaders there, they have shown me that they are willing to put their careers, their lives to some extent on the line for us as persons who have accident injury, who have immigration issues and these things. These persons do their best, even sacrifice themselves to help us to get a bread, to have a better life, for our situation to work. I believe that the president of your great nation, that he can step it up, deal with these situations, whether it be with the police force against the people, the black versus the white, the corona situation, those who are dying and so forth. It's not just a singular case, just a singular matter. It's a broad scope thing. Yes, I know that the world won't be perfect. Yes, I know that person will suffer and die and so forth. But if you have the power and capability to make it easier for someone, I believe that is your God-given duty to trust in God, as your dollar says. In God we trust, and work on it. Work the case. Handle the matters. You see, just like these gentlemen at this prestigious law firm, and make things a little better for everyone. It won't be perfect, but make it a little better. That's all I'm asking, and I believe it's shared sentiments of us in Jamaica, and some of us are happy that we weren't over there with two situations that are running parallel, which is it's mind blowing, amazing to a degree, but disheartening, of course. The fact that we have a contagious disease spreading around, killing persons, and in the same breath, things have been driven at such a point in the States that there are riots everywhere, which would facilitate for the spreading of a disease. And because lives are not seen as equal, because lives are not seen as something that is sacred and treasured, regardless of nationality, regardless of skill, color, race, religion, life is sacred. And that's just my little 2 cents.
Well, thank you for that.
Well said.
Well said. Well said. That was great.
Well said.
Couldn't agree more, by the way.
Yeah.
Could not agree more.
Yeah, and it's good to listen to your perspective. It's good to, I'm sorry about that, guys. It's good to actually hear your perspective. It's very touching, and it actually gave me goose pimples as to how people are thinking outside of the United States, and as to what's happening here. And we do appreciate you giving that, Jason, and speaking on behalf of your own personal piece on it, and also speaking on behalf of what you think of PPID, the firm that helped you with your personal injury case and your immigration case. And I do hope that people that's watching this and listening to this know that they can reach out to a firm that will treat them every single time like family. As you said, they get up every day and they put their neck on the line, okay, by being very aggressive about helping a people, Caribbean people, you as a Jamaican, now back in your country, now back in Westmoreland, now back in Grange Hill as a Yardie, okay, and you got help from them. I would say to everyone, dial the number. Everyone who just heard Jason's touching comments, okay, dial the number and save this number. Now, you just let the number ring 15, 20 seconds. So this way, Adam can check your number and make sure that he's got your number. Even if you don't need the firm right now, store it for yourself. Store it for a family member, a friend, or even a foe. Dial the number at 844-774-3529 for personal injury or immigration. It's 844-774-3529, even for real estate or criminal defense. 844-774-3529. Yes, we do the show on personal injury and immigration, but also, of course, they handle family law. So make sure you reach out to them. 844-774-3529. Call them right now, ladies and gentlemen, and store that number and get help. God forbid, just like Jason did, okay? And he's in Jamaica, relaxing, I hope, okay? And of course,
I like that. I hope.
I hope. All right, and well, you know what, from what I see and what I'm hearing, it appears to me that Jamaica is handling the situation of the virus a whole lot better than what I'm seeing. I mean, someone sent something on Facebook yesterday and Instagram where they said just from the minute they got off the plane to leaving the airport, there's even a part there. I don't know if you gentlemen know this. Everyone that gets off the plane, ultimately they go to a different section where they have you download an app on your phone, okay? And they actually track you anywhere you go. They track you via this app, of course, with your permission. They track you via this app. And someone said they were leaving the airport and they were called back and said, we're not done with you yet. You got to come back. So it just goes to show that, Jamaica is doing currently their best that they can to contain the virus and the spread of it. So thanks a lot for that update. It's very refreshing. Gentlemen, anything else you want to say to Jason?
Well, we certainly
No, no,
appreciate you coming on.
That was great.
We certainly appreciate you coming
Thank you,
on
sir.
and talking about talking about your experience. Nelson worked, Nelson, I think you were did you have to go to court with Jason, or was there anything?
No, I didn't have to go to court with Jason.
But maybe you did the filings, because I remember you were working on this with me.
Yeah, I helped with the extension,
Right.
completing the documents, filing the documents.
Right. Well, Jason, thanks for coming on this morning. We know that we took your time, and we're grateful for that, and certainly hope that maybe you'll come on again sometime and give us an update as to what's happening down in Jamaica, and give us your opinion as to how you think we're doing up here. We're doing our best. I can tell you that more people are doing the right thing than are doing the wrong thing here, and that gives me great encouragement.
Yeah,
And it's about this show is about our firm and about what we can do to help those in need. And we are certainly here for everyone out there, regardless of who you were, where you're from, what you're doing here, what you look like, what food you eat, or what God you pray to. If you've got a legal problem, we've got a legal solution. And
Or what president you vote for.
What?
Or even what president you vote for. I'm just trying to be a stickler to that.
Listen, we don't discriminate based on politics either. But we're here to help. And the phone call is free, the consultation is free, and our phone number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529 or 844-PPID law.
Anyone you want to link up, Jason, in the tri-state area or anywhere? I mean, you're live on Facebook, you're live on 93.5 FM in New York, tri-state. So I don't know if there's anyone that you want to link up or big up or shout out or yell up.
There are many persons. There are many persons. But if I should do a personal shout out, I have a friend in New York. I call her Jude. When she's listening, she know exactly who I'm talking. Just want to shout her out. Is a gentleman, Mr. Lawrence. Want to shout him out. He's probably listening in. There are myriad of other church brothers and church sisters, persons who I interacted while here in ministry, because we are interested in touching lives while we make ends meet as it relates to our tuition as students.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get too much in it because
it's all right. We understand.
It's gonna be all right. But I want to say personally, to all the gentlemen here, Sir Nelson, Sir Conrad, Sir Adam, and even you too now, Sir David.
Thank you.
Thank you for the blessed job that you guys have been doing. You have been shown that you're interested in us, the people, us, the persons, not just the price. Mm-hmm. And I really want to commend you guys and say, continue to do this wonderful job. Continue to allow God to keep you and direct and guide you as you guys navigate the oceans, as you guys be the good sharks.
Yep.
And go and deal with these cases, these persons, to help them to make a good out of a bad situation that happened to them. Because accidents and these issues that they face are really bad situations. But just my favorite text, Romans chapter 8, verse 28, for God worketh all things for those who are called according to his purpose. He worked it all for good. You guys stepped into these situations, these bad situations, and tried to make it out as good as it can be for us in it. And I believe you guys, I go so far to say you guys are doing the work of God. Gentlemen.
Thank you. And Jason, thank you for trusting us in obviously what was a very difficult time. I am very happy to know you are safe and well, and glad to have you on the show. Thank you.
Yes, sir, it's good to see you. And next time I come through, I need to drop by and give you guys a personal shout out.
Sounds good.
Personal.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. But thanks again and blessings. And to those listening in, just continue to stay safe in these situations, these trying times. Continue to trust in God. Draw closer to Him. Personal shout outs to you all. And if you ever find yourself in a pinch, a serious situation, be not afraid to call case handlers.
All right. Let me give out that number for them to call. That's Jason, ladies and gentlemen, and he's we're gonna show. As we conclude the show, I want to say, first of all, super big thanks to Jason for coming on the show. Adam, Nelson, and Conrad know that there are many people out there who they just don't want to, put themselves out there. And you did, Jason, by coming on the show and demonstrating 2 areas of law that these attorneys fought for you on, and that being personal injury and immigration respectively. And that's what the show is all about, helping people. And I'm very happy that the man at the helm, the captain of the firm, Conrad Pollack, also decided, Jason, to actually extend 100% free consultations, phone consultation when it comes to immigration. No other firm did that initially. I don't even think any is still doing it. And he put himself out on a limb when he did not have to, or his firm did not have to, in a time of COVID, in a time when businesses are not making money, and that really touched me, that I'm willing to go above and beyond. I mean, if this was some other a firm, I'm sorry, guys. I mean, the commercial time that we just extended to a 93.5, I wouldn't. But it's very giving of them to actually do that for everyone that's listening to the station. So just by listening and just by hearing you speak and people hearing this, I am 100% sure that people know where their bread is buttered, as we would say in Yad, in Jamaica or wherever. All right. People know that they should reach out to these phenomenal attorneys. Adam Handler, who doesn't play if you get hurt in an accident. He's going to fight tooth and nail, to get the maximum compensation, because he knows, he can't fix you where your hurt is concerned, but he knows that the money can appease or ease the pain a little bit, by you going through life with some money in your pocket. The Conrads and the Nelsons and the other immigration attorneys, they know what people are going through. You should see how upset they get, based on what this president is actually doing to hurt immigrants, to hurt kids, to hurt people who want to be together with their families. It's just unbelievable. So that's the reason why I say this show will be here for as long as I can make it be here. And that's the reason why I say thanks to Adam Handler, thanks to Conrad Pollack, thanks to Nelson, and thanks to you for actually being a part of this show today. People, dial this number, save this number. The number for, in my opinion, the most powerful law firm right here on the station in any capacity is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. And you, the listeners and viewers, can demonstrate that you're actually saving that number by letting it ring 15, 20 seconds. It will go directly to Adam himself. He's standing by the phone right there. 844-774-3529. And every one of you will get a free phone consultation off the air privately and confidentially. So just dial that number, 844-774-3529. With that said, we'll pick up on the questions another day, but we want to conclude the show. We want to say thanks to each and every one for tuning in. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome. And yes, this has been an attorney advertisement for the most part, but we want to say thanks to each and every one for tuning in. This has been Cruising with the Case Handler. Adam Handler, myself, Conrad Pollack, Nelson Madrid, and you, Jason. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. All right. I'll let you say the final words, Jace. You got 30 seconds. You've been so eloquent.
Thank you again. Thank you again, everyone. Sir Adam, Sir Conrad, Sir Nelson, Sir David, Miss Sandra. Thank you all for the marvelous job. And for the folks listening in, just stay safe, as I said. Trust in God. If you're ever in a situation, just hit these guys up. They will take full care of you. God bless, take care. And healings to all I know. Carla, shout out to everybody. God bless.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all.